What is happening, friends? How we doing out there? This is Danny Jack on the Crypto Morning Show. Coming to you late this afternoon. This is my fourth attempt to get you a video out there, so please bear with me, and I appreciate you checking this out. Going through a massive winter storm at the moment here in the South, as you probably see in the news. So it's kind of gotten us in a tough spot here. As you can probably hear the generator running in the background. We're running off generator at the moment. So with that much said, let's get into the crypto. So as we see in the title, let's switch over to the weekly view for you real quick. Weekly time frame, I should say. As you can see, Bitcoin is still extremely bullish and very excited about that. So we're starting to push up into the 4900s. We'll switch back to the 1 hour view. And we've came down several hours back to the 46,775 range, $46,775, and you could set your support level there. And then, of course, if you wanted to put a stop just beneath the wick of this red candle here at 46,333, then looking up. As you can see on the climb up, we've got all of our moving averages. We have the 12, 26, and the 100-day all stacked up, representing an uptrend, and we can even draw that for you folks that like to do those things. We will try to get through. There we go. Try to connect as much as we can. That looks pretty good. So we do have an issue with volume kind of tapering off here. Keep an eye on that. We're under the average volume at the moment. So folks who must be taking in the United States here must be enjoying the holiday. But that's Bitcoin, and we're looking at, if I didn't mention resistance, as you can see, this is probably new to you here. This is a volume weighted price indicator up here. So this kind of tells me where most of the price activity has been. So as you can see, right in this range here, as we start to tick up, we're going to encounter heavy resistance in this region. And hopefully the bulls will come in and we'll pounce right through there and push on above. All right, let's move on to, let me just go in the order that I have them listed here. Let's have a look at the BTC shorts. We'll have to switch views real quick for you. Give me 1 second. Thank you for bearing with me as we locate BTC shorts. As we can see on the 1 hour that there has been increasing short activity on BTC, and then big decline that was on the run up, and then we're starting to push back up as we head into the evening hours. And then, so that's your BTC short. So keep an eye on that ticker if you're in trading view. You use BTC USD and then type in shorts. Trading view will calculate that. Okay, now let's have a look at the BTC Dominance. So as you can see, we've peaked out here several hours ago, and the BTC Dominance is starting to taper off. And what does that tell us? That tells us that we're probably swinging back into altcoins. And so we'll look into altcoin activity here in just a second. So that's a good indicator there. BTC.D is a ticker in TradingView if you want to monitor that yourself. We'll do a quick sort, and we'll sort by gainers. Leading the way today looks like IOTA and Internet of Things, as it's also called, IOTA. This particular coin has broke through resistance that I had set earlier in the day when I first attempted to do this video. And so let's see if we can find the next resistance level to look for in IOTA. We're right there challenging the dollar, what is that? The $1.36, trying to push above it. We do have increasing volume. That's very, very good for the upside, folks. And then our RSI is starting to creep up into the overbought area. So keep that in mind. Keep an eye on the RSI down there, because as you can see, when we peak above the 70, we tend to slide. So hopefully the bulls are still behind it. We did get the 26-day cross on top of the 100-day. We did push through the 100-day, which usually, as you can see, did act as resistance back here, and we managed to push through that. So good indicator. We're still got some upside left. Hopefully the bulls can push us up through the 136. We are 1534 UTC 5 is the time it is at the moment. It is basically 2:35 Central Time here in the United States. So we've got about 25 minutes left on this candle. And it looks like we're going to get to close up above this resistance. And so if that's the case, then your next resistance level is going to be, for IOTA, will be up in this region here, which is a 140 mark. Okay, let's have a look at DOT USD polka dot. As you can see, we did get across of the moving averages here, 4 candle, 5, 6 candles back here. Now we have the 12, 26, and the 100-day all as they should be to indicate movement to the upside. We had increasing volume on the ride up, and then it looks like our volume's kind of tapered off some. So let's go ahead and set you some levels here. Let's look for support at, we are there at 2665, 2673, I should say. And then we're trying to poke through resistance on the hourly at, looks like right there would be a good one. Look for 2973 to push through for more upside potential. Moving on to VET USDT. This is on Binance. Once again, you're going to see most of the altcoins, because we did see the Bitcoin dominance start to taper off right in this region. Now folks are starting to buy up the alts. So let's look for, looks like we have a nice support level here. 1, 2, a wick on that candle, 3, 4, 5 body candle, and then we have some more over in this region. So good support at 0.05, and then let's look up at resistance we're facing. And we try to push up. Let's just go ahead and pop her right in there, which is at 0.057. One thing I want to mention on this particular coin is, hey, take a look at these wicks on these candles. There's a lot on the top, a lot on the bottom, which usually indicates either a lot of day trading or high frequency trading bots trading up and down. So just be aware of that if you're in this one for short term or a swing position. Moving on to DNT USDC. This is that pair, and this is basically Coinbase on the hourly. We did earlier, like I said, when I was attempting to record this and live stream, both didn't work out, but we're still holding that support. The hourly time frames, the hourly moving averages are starting to work out. And we did get the 12 cross over the 100-day moving average. We're kind of running out of steam though. As you can see, the volume starting to taper off. And when that happens, typically we're going to go sideways for a while. And like I said, keep these this particular indicator in mind. This shows that there's a lot of density in this price range here of trading. So that's probably going to indicate we may go sideways for a while. And we can reset our, let's look for our next resistance level. We're looking back. Yeah, I think we could pretty much, if we can break through the 34-cent range, look for the next 35-cent psychological round number to push through. Okay, ZIL. ZIL, we did be, earlier I'd drawn the support at that level. We can actually come on up and comfortably, we got 1, 2 on the bodies, and then these are on the wicks. So that would be a decent support level. 12-day moving average crossing above the 100. And then we have at resistance at, yeah. We'll put it on that wick because there's some more support over here to base that on. So looking at 14.1472 for ZIL resistance. And as you can see, there's a lot of trading activity in this range. And in fact, you could just about say this one here is consolidating because our volume is drying up. Moving on to Comp USD. This one's traded on Coinbase and some of the other exchanges. I'm using the Coinbase data. We will set the support level on this double bottom here. We could maybe move that down just a tinge, but wouldn't. There we are. A little better. There we go. Support 427.89, $427.89, and then we'll come up here with our resistance level that we're trying to challenge at the moment is 504.78. So we're going to come up to there. Looks like we're getting our 12. Did cross over the 26. Both are pointing upwards. So if things work out for us to the upside, we would anticipate the 12 to cross over the 100, followed by the 26. So we are trading low volume. We're only at $41,000 volume traded on COMP, so that one could be moved around significantly with small amounts of money. So just keep that in mind. That's very important. ADA, also known as Cardano. You can see my support level that I'd drawn earlier at 78 cents. We could probably come up and expect, you can see that these candles are sitting on the 100 pretty well. So they've pretty much given it support on this ride up. So we'll move up to that region, and then we will move our resistance to 91 cents. Volume's pretty low. We're only, I say pretty low. We're trading at $250 million in USD. So that's a lot amount traded, but it is below the average volume. So keep that in mind. Let's look at GRT. USD, as you can see, I had drawn a trend line here that we did break this trend line, so we can do away with that guy. We do have our 1226 and 100 in the upward momentum position. We holding steady on this support level here at $2.26, and then resistance up the top is 241. It's tightening range, so you can anticipate when this happens, it's going to break one way or the other. It looks as though if we could get some volume, with the way the moving averages are working for us, it may break to the upside. So once it gets past 242, we've got some headroom up to 245 psychological, and then 260 and on. Okay, so keep those in mind. Stellar XLM. Let's have a look at that. We've got support down here, pretty well double bottom there, and some additional support over this way. Yep, it's starting to cross over now. Volume's kind of low percentage-wise. And it looks like it's struggling to get past the, what are we looking at? Struggling to get past 54 cents roughly. So look for it to break through there for continuation. MKR. Let's see. You see the levels I've drawn here before at 2311.785 is support. Now we've pushed through this resistance level that I drawn earlier today, so we can look up to, and you can see a lot of times this support here turns into resistance on the climb up, so keep that in mind. So we're going to try to push through there and look for, there we go, right in there. That would be our level to break, would be 2609.297 for continuation to the upside. Litecoin, LTC USD, as you could see, we have support at 196.13. We had the triple cross at the 1226 and 100-day moving average. Just prior to the cross, we did have an influx of buy volume, and then we met resistance up here at the, what would that be, the 220.13, $220.13 USD. Look for that, and then you got some up here. You had some trade activity. It's going to be some more resistance once you, if we continue up to the upside, 225.37. The 225 is a psychological number to push through. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Okay, so this is good news. So we have, let's get our support level. We have a new support level at 1723.81. We have the triple cross coming into play, and then resistance up at 1836.10. And then another level would be, we could put a secondary line here because we're going to be optimistic that we're going to go in that direction. Second level of resistance to be 866.53. All right, CELO green coin, CELO USD. This particular one, I think, is both traded on Coinbase and Binance. We're look at the the Binance data feed, as it has higher volume at the moment. And so we have support at $3.89. We have several, 1, 2, 3 on the wick, 4 on that wick. So yeah, we got a decent level of support. You could even say, if you wanted to move it up a little tighter, we got a triple bottom right there. The tightening range on this particular one, we do see a big red candle with 13 or 12 minutes left on this candle. Selling, so keep an eye on that and look for us to hold this support, CELO USD. EOS, looks like we got a nice little trend view for those folks that like to do those things. We'll just draw you one real quick. You can grab the wick on this guy, grab that one there. Look for it to hold this trend you could even, yeah, a little bit more. The channel there, right there. We're moving into the triple cross on this one with lower than average volume. We're trading right at $9 million, so USD. We'll keep an eye on that for continuation. We do have support. As you can see, the 100-day is giving us a lot of support right in there, so we'll get that right there. And then if this support level breaks, then next level down would be the support level, I should say. If you're just listening, support is at $4.96. And our resistance level is going to be $5.06. So you have a very tight range right here, and look for it to break one direction or the other. With the cross coming, the indication would be that it's going to break to the upside. Okay. Finance coin, BNB, USD, we're going sideways for quite some time. And except for these overshots here, you can basically say we're in a consolidation. Dwindling volume, below volume, trade average, we're trading about $1 million. So let's set our hour. We'll set BNB USD support at 130. I didn't get the line. Oh, that's what we're doing. Drawing the, sorry about that. Support at 131.76, and we've had some numerous attempts to get through. We're going to use the wicks on this one so that we can actually get more information. 133.84. Tightening range here, so keep your eye on that. There is somewhat of a trend line to be drawn as well. Let's see if we can get one on there. Maybe even go there. Something happened here. That's could be an anomaly of some sort. Or there we are. So look for it. Tightening range to see if we can hold this trend line for continuation to the upside. BNB USD. Going over to the Tron, TRX. This one's paired up with TRX USD on Binance. Got just as some of the other ones are showing, slight uptrend going. Let's figure out. Okay, so the support level I've drawn earlier today would be, we could actually massage that a little bit if we wanted to be tighter, because we did get support off of this 120, this 12-day moving average as it's moving into the triple cross. We may encounter resistance here on the 100-day until we can push through with some volume. So keep an eye on the 100-day and look for us to get above it and use that as support if so. FIL USD. This is the one that we did the due diligence on yesterday, and slight uptrend as well that could be drawn here. There you go. We had a few bleeps of buying pop through. Looks like the trading bots are on this one, either that or it's being heavily traded both directions. So keep the eye there. Let's get you a resistance level at 46.20 and see if we can break through 46.20. Then your next level up here would be 47.82 for continuation. We did get the you see the 12 crossed over the 26 earlier. We've managed to bounce off the 100. So keep an eye on those moving averages, the 12, 26, and the 100. And typically, like you see back here, what you want is the 12 on top of the 26 on top of the 100. indicates upward momentum, or an upward trend, I should say. ETC USD, Ethereum Classic. Looks like we may have, let's kind of expand that guy out a little bit. Yeah, we may have lost this. If you would have drawn a trend line, looks like we lost the trend line, but we are bouncing off support of the 100-day. And with light traffic, light trading at 2.73 million, we may see some sideways, but we're going to set our support levels. We can move this up just a tad. There we go. At $14.09 USD. And then we have our resistance level that we're going to have to, looks like we got rejected in this heavily traded region right here. So we'll set it right there, 16.09. So tightening range on ETC USD. Having a look at Doge. Very similar pattern here. Looks like we lost the trend, the upward trend on this particular run up. So we can pull back down to this level here. We had a double bottom. And then, of course, the tops of these candles will add support. The support level for Doge is 0.05626 and tightening range as well. So we're going to draw a resistance level. It's going to be right at this 100, and you can see some of the tops of these candles we couldn't push through. So we would need an influx of volume. Volume has gotten pretty light. It seems to be the case for most of the alts that are just kind of in a quiet period. Okay, so that's basically the rundown of the BTC and the altcoins. If you have any suggestions that I may be missing out on, please use the comment section, add your suggestions. I definitely appreciate any kind of constructive criticism. And that's going to do it for today. Once again, I apologize for the failed attempt at the live stream. 2 failed attempts at recording. So basically this video is being recorded and I'm going to try to get it uploaded for you today. So it's almost live. Anyway, have a good one, everyone, and we will see you in the morning time.